And here we are live again on a Thursday morning, back in the Circle Leadership headquarters studio, even wearing the new merch. What do you reckon of the new merch, everybody? Got some new swag, the new hoodies, new golf shirts, new hats. Very excited, so I thought I'd jump in the live stream today wearing our new merch. I know Jordan will be keen to get her hands on it as soon as she gets back from her trip. Jordan's over in Brisbane. Lisa is somewhere here in the building. She may pop her head in throughout this session. Who knows? Knowing Lisa, you never know. But today we are here to talk about proposals. Not the sales proposals kinds, the proposals where one person is in love with another and they say, get down on bended knee and have a ring and go, will you marry me? It's really fascinating, when you look at why people get engaged to be married. They do that usually because they're in love, most cases because they're in love. So when you're in love with someone and you want to spend the rest of your life with them, you propose to them, you go and get engaged. And it was interesting when you look at this as a concept and then you compare that to purpose in an organization. Because a lot of time we talk to business owners, leaders and stuff about purpose and getting people to fall in love with why they do what they do. And you kind of get this funny look about, like business love. And that's actually one of our clients, Todd West, he said, I love this business love stuff you talk about, Dave. And it's really getting people to fall in love with why you do what you do. So that they're engaged. They want to be engaged in that thing. So we're a firm believer that, culture is how we think and feel. And when we love why we do what we do, we speak that love to the market. Brand, on the other hand, is how the market and consumer thinks and feels. So when we speak with that love to the market, brand then being how the market and consumer thinks and feels, they can't help but respond in kind. And then everybody ends up falling in love with why we do what we do for them. All right. So for me, the really important thing to understand around purpose is it's there to create engagement. Now, engagement can happen on multiple levels. Firstly, once we've helped an organization crystallize their purpose, remove all the gunk to reveal the purpose of their organization that was already laying dormant in there. Once that's exposed and out there, it's getting people to speak from purpose. And when I talk about that, what I mean is like when you go to a business networking or a function or you're at a barbecue on the weekend and someone says, what do? You should answer with why you do what you do. And when you answer with why you do what you do, what it should do is lead that person that you're talking to ask you a question to go, oh, tell me more about that. What is it you actually do? And how do you do that? And what is it that you do? Because they are engaged in conversation with you. So purpose, while it's there to engage your team, we'll talk about that in a moment. I just also want you to remind you that it's there to engage everybody. It's there to engage, your potential clients, stakeholders, partners. And when you say, hey, I'm a lawyer or an accountant or a doctor or, I'm a business coach, and they go, oh, yeah, okay. But when you answer with why you do what you do, most cases you'll find they'll start asking you questions about that because they're engaged. They want to learn more. So that's just a little bit on that. That's why I'm here. So Lisa is here. I know she was in the building somewhere, but she's online, probably somewhere else in the office. And don't be surprised if she pops her head in. Knowing Lisa, she will. And that wasn't an invite, Lisa. That was not an invite. Anyway, so what we're going to talk about today is how do you get you deeper engagement with your team? And please understand, why you do what you do is not an elevator pitch. 100% no, it is not. It is speaking from the heart about the problem you're passionate about solving in this world. Right. And that's why, once again, when you're very clear on the problem that you're passionate about solving in this world, when people ask you what you do, well, you answer with that why. And that's what should engage people to go, oh, tell me more about that. So let's talk about it from a team perspective. Once again, as I said, so when people are in love, they propose marriage. They want to get engaged. And we want people to fall in love with why we do what we do for them. We want this to be the reason why people get out of bed in the morning, what gets them up in the morning. A lot of times we'll go to bed at night thinking about our own business. But when you get up with purpose in the morning, you'll find that all your problems start to disappear. The more we get up every single day with a clear sense of purpose, all our problems start to disappear. Because when I start focusing on serving other people and being of service to them and helping them solve their problems, my problems seem to diminish. So this is why, once again, from a purpose point of view, it's really important to have that. So it's about what gets you out of bed in the morning. It's what engages people in dialogue about your business. It's the reason why we all come to work. I know everyone has their own individual reasons as to why they personally come to work, but why do they choose to come here? Because they're really passionate about solving this problem in the world for the people that we choose to solve it for. So let's talk about how do you create a deeper sense of engagement in your organization. I'm going to switch over to the whiteboard here, and I'm going to take a look at this. So when you think about your organization, okay, and you look at your organization's purpose, so let's just call this purpose here. So if you help your team very clearly understand the purpose of the organization, the first thing you need to do is help them understand why that matters. So why does the business purpose matter? So get everyone very clear on the problem that we're passionate about solving in the world for the people that we choose to solve it for. And it's so that they understand that this is why this work matters. Now, when you're going through this, make sure that you're asking them the questions and asking, why do you think this matters to the clients that we serve? Why do you think this matters to our stakeholders, to the world? So everyone understands why the organization's purpose matters. Then the next thing that you need to do to create a deeper sense of engagement then is ask them why they think their role matters. So why does my role matter? So the work that I do in this organization towards that greater sense of purpose, the problem that we're passionate about solving, why is my role important in that? And you would want them then to explain to you why they think that their role is important in terms of fulfilling that purpose, so they can connect their work that they do to that purpose. We're firm believers that everybody wants their lives to be more meaningful. So it's our job as purpose-driven leaders to give them work that is meaningful, full of meaning. So this is where we help them here create this work that is full of meaning, right? So now they can go, yes, my work, now I know why my work matters. Then the third thing that we need to be able to do for that person is then ask them a question, why does that matter to them? What does it say about them? What does it say to them, say for them? To know that the importance of this work. Now, they may have realized that their work was important before, but when you connect it to purpose, now, oh crap, I see how my work matters in terms of this purpose that we're fulfilling. I'm much more connected to the work that I do. Then the most important thing here is to help them understand, well, why does that matter to you? So why is that so important to you? What does it say to you, say for you, say about you? How does it make you feel to know that the work that you're doing in this world and in our organization has a significant impact on people's lives? So why does that matter to you? And then when you've got this here, this is when we talk about getting closer to what we'll call the heart. Let me bring this up here. So we really want to identify, this is where they fall in love with the work that they're doing, because now they know what it means to them. Because ultimately what we want to be able to create for our team is that they have this personal connection to this public sense of purpose. Okay, so every single person in our team has a personal connection to the public sense of purpose, right? So I know why the work that we do in this world matters. I know why my work in this organization matters, and I know why it matters to me. So this is how we build this depth of engagement now in the organization. The further you connect people, the deeper the level of engagement that they will have in the work that they're doing. The more love they will have for the work that they do in this world, the more love they'll have for the work that they personally do, the role that they perform, and the organization in which they do it for. So fundamentally, let's bring back here. This could be one of the most powerful things as any business owner or leader you can do in your organization. One of the first things we challenge all our clients to do is to make sure every single person in the organization, once we've helped them crystallize that sense of purpose and we've helped them uncover or discover the purpose that lied dormant in their organization, is then say, how are you going to get everyone connected to it? And this is the first exercise we challenge people to do, is to go and have that conversation with everyone. Help them understand, here's the purpose. Okay, why do you think that matters in the world to the people we serve it to? Then why do you think your role matters in that? And last thing, why does that matter to you? What does it say to you, for you, about you? How does it make you feel knowing how important your work is? Because we truly want you to feel engaged in the work that we're doing, right? And we want people to fall in love with it, because when they fall in love with it, they will speak with love to the market. They'll speak with love to everybody about why they do what they do, with the people they do it with, for the people they do it for. And then those people can't help but feel enthusiastic and engaged as well, and go, and once again, brand is how the market consumer thinks and feels, and go, oh my God, that's amazing. Have you ever been served by somebody in an organization that just loves what they're doing, with the people they're doing it for, where they're doing it. How does that add to your experience as a consumer or as a customer? It's infectious. But have you ever been served by that person who does not love what they're doing, where they're doing it, or who they're doing it with or for? And how does that impact your experience? Obviously creates a negative one. So brand, if you want people to speak highly of your organization, get your team to fall in love with why they do what they do. The best way to get your team to fall in love with why they do what they do is to help them build a deeper sense of connection, that personal connection, not just a professional connection, but a personal connection to your public sense of purpose. Okay, so that's how you get people to fall in love with why you do what you do. That's how you get people engaged, because people get engaged when they fall in love. It's our job as purpose-driven leaders to help them find that deeper connection to this public sense of purpose that we have as an organization. We have a great workbook that goes through some of the stuff we went through last week. Obviously, this is in there as well. If you'd like a copy of it, just put hashtag, I was going to say marry me, but that might, let's just put hashtag purpose in the comments here in this, and we'll make sure we get the link. I'll drop the link in anyway, but if you want to get it before we drop the link in later, please feel free to just put hashtag purpose, and we'll make sure that we get you the link to download the workbook so you can watch last week's video, this week's video, and go through this. Also, Lisa's video that she put up last week, and she's live, I think, tomorrow. So watch hers. She's got an amazing live stream, which will go further into this concept with greater context. So please watch out for that on LinkedIn and Facebook and all over social media. Other than that, you guys have an awesome day, and look forward to seeing you guys next Thursday when I think we might be jumping into values. But we'll save that for next Thursday. Other than that, thanks for your time and attention as always. Have a great day. And for those of you we don't see, hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all those sorts of things in case you don't tune in. And some of you might be going on leave soon. So other than that, see you next Thursday.